Alright, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. After a bunch of streams where my voice was actually fine, it's not super fine anymore, but we'll get through it. We have a few things we want to do today. So we're going to do a little bit of an intermission before we continue with story stuff, because once we continue with story stuff, we're gonna do a lot of story stuff, so I do want to get a few things done first. I did a little bit of off-stream grinding. I didn't get any levels, but I did get a bit of equipment and a bit of AP and SP. I also got a talent book. Ricky says sorry, which we don't use, so it doesn't really matter too much, but like we have it. Also got a skill link between Shulk and Fiora, which is really, really nice, and Fiora and Charlotte, which is also really, really nice. Meaning these characters just all like each other just a little bit more. And Ricky's also nearly done with his character skill tree. Lovely. I made sure we have all the items for Colony 6 that we need from the Central Factory and Ignoritha. So that is done as well, so we don't have to worry about that. Also, because I had to check, because I was a little curious. I said a few times in the past that I really want Ricky's healing ability leveled up, and I don't know where the book is. Well, turns out it's been here all along. You can just buy it here. Though, in my defense, right, I did, oh, I can just go freezing net. I did check the shop when we first got here. It turns out the shops here extend their inventory once you beat the Telethia in Magna Forest. Which I didn't know. So I just like never checked again because I checked stores like once. And then never again. So that's how that went. But now we can like level this up quite a bit. Which should, yeah, it should be nice to just give us a bit of more sustain, in the fights ahead. And other than that, yeah, Ricky's like, except for say sorry, but like say sorry can be nice, but I like, I don't necessarily want to. Okay, we do have a side quest here. I did collect all the fish meat. Hello? Hello? Good sir, when are you awake? Midnight? Alright then. Go to Epic Leg. And I do want to get Charla in front so she can build affinity with everyone. Let's give that to Miko. Oh, lovely. I love it when they already, like, approach you. And there we go. For some protected daggers. And that opens up an immediate follow-up quest, of course. A regular... JetBlue in the early afternoon. I think that we can do. It is definitely not the early afternoon. Alright. Something else we need to do is to go to Ricky's house. And apparently... I need to make sure I have this correct. There should be like a character around here. No, that's just Orca. That's Ricky's wife. You're just a Nopon villager. There should be like an NPC around here that we have to register on the chart that should give us access to more quests. And so now a little bit like worried as to where that one might be. There they are! Kilaki, I think. Is the one I need to talk to. Yes, and that opens up a quest from Leku. A favorite food. Peachy leg joints. Oh, dearie me. That is not what I'd like to read. 10?
Sorry.
Oops. That was presumably one of the dumbest ways to die in this game. In the early afternoon. So I guess early afternoon is like 2 a.m.? 2 p.m., sorry. English isn't my first language. And English times is stupid. Tired around this time. I mean, understandable. I'm also tired at 2 p.m. Always. Come back between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Quiet. If you're most tired at this time, understandable, I get that. Pray together or insult? Why would we insult Miku? No, I didn't mean to! That wasn't intentional. I hit the control stick up when I tried to... Oh, my days. I'm sorry, Miko. I didn't mean to. Oh, think about dinner. That keeps me awake. This is such a weird quest. Lol. Nice. Gemini gear, Gemini bullets. Oh boy. More side quests. I want to actually put Fiora in front slot. Now that I think about it a little bit. Because building affinity between her and Shulk is not super fun. Oh, why? Why does it have to be so many grindy quests today? Oh, boy, buddy. Okie dokie. Before we kind of continue with those, one thing we shall do is actually finish maps. Because I did look a little bit as to where there are location markers we're missing. And we're missing like exactly one in Magna Forest, which is insanely frustrating. One in Colony 9, we're gonna finish that day as well. And we're missing one in Central Marsh, which I am surprised I didn't get, considering how close I went to that thing. But apparently it wasn't close enough. So yeah, what we want to do is we want to walk over to that lake, because that lake actually does have a location marker attached to it. It's just for some effing reasons like super far to the east side of it. Just making sure I walk into the correct direction. Like it's like up here, which is very dumb, but. Which means I probably also got like really, really close to it and just like barely missed out on getting it. Which is a bit infuriating, but you know. It's how it is sometimes. So yeah, it's probably like these waterfalls here that are the... Yeah, there they are, clear waterfall. Wait! Wait, was that not the last? I was like so certain this would be the last thing we need, but... Because we have these 3 down here. We have the decayed forest and this. Now we have the clear waterfall. 2 TP, 3 TP. Watering hole. Am I missing? I'm missing one up here, am I? I actually think I am. Yeah, it shows 2. Wait, hold on. Contaminate. Please don't tell me. This would be so stupid. Found it. It like even shows up on the map as an area you've been to. Oh my days, that is very, very dumb. That is so dumb. What the fuck? Stupid game. Okay. Wait, didn't you want... Yeah, I was about to say, why did they not show up? What is the fastest, like, route here to grab some? What definitively is the fastest we want to do is we want to switch it over to Shulk, and I do want to give him first strike, which surely we do have a first strike on him, right? Oh, that's initial tension. There, first attack plus. Wonderful. Because that means literally all we need to do is walk up behind them and use backslash. And then like they just die. There we go. Perfect. Oh, it's the normal drop. That's why farming for enemies normal drops is always so awkward. Okay, at least that should then go somewhat quick and smooth. Ah, good thing I didn't hit that. This is when you like have to hope you don't get too lucky. Oh, that one is like that one is way too far away from a TP point. I think these might just be the quickest ones to get. Because they're like somewhat close to a fast travel point, and they're like always 3. And they're comparatively low in level. I imagine as we go deeper into the forest, they get higher level. Which, like, once we risk not blowing them up in one shot, it kind of becomes painful. But yeah, first attack, like, amazing gem for farming enemy materials. The game is being generous right now, I do appreciate it. Though this is kind of in line with... It took me way too long to get the fish meat for the quest we completed earlier. So I was about to say, so it makes sense. It now takes very little time to get the common drops, and then the game just throws a rare drop at me. Why did I open my mouth? Can someone, like... Why do I jinx, like, everything, man? No, actually, I do not want to take the material. If I take the equipment, it shows like up high in my equipment area, in my equipment like list, and I hate that. Pass, thank you. The design of these enemies are still like, I think some of the most cursed ones this entire game has. Like the fact they have that they have like two faces. And it's just like there's a little one sitting on top of the big one. It's just, the longer you look at that enemy, the more cursed it gets. It's just... That's just a big no-no. Like, they don't look too bad from far away, but like as soon as you look closer at them, they're like it's like a little toad that sits on top of it, and it has... Nope. Good, we never have to see them again. Great. Thank you. I think they were... Oh yeah, daylight creatures. So... Daylight creatures? Didn't mean to insult the Nopon. Hello, you got them... Chill defense 4 is nice. Need support from everyone. To get the... Shulk, you're supposed to grow affinity with Fiora, not Shulk. Have a chinwag with the cleverest, strongest, and cutest Nopon. Sure, I think we can do that. And for a patron. There's one of them that's active right now. Okay, switch over. There we go. We don't have to one-shot any dinos for now, so we can walk around with Fiora. Atom of potential princess. And then... Let's hope they're like at reasonable areas. I would argue that's reasonable. I should just have to walk down here. So this will be like the ruin. Yeah, the research guy. And then the strongest Nopon? Oh yeah, you are comparatively big. Do we have my skills? Okay. I should also like check the... Where the fuck? No, I did not mean to trade with you. Show the map. Where is... I was about to say, where the hell is my Nopon? I should also check if we can do some hard cards, actually. Hello. Go. Another quest completed. Place defense. And then we get a quest from her. To be a strong hero pawn, please tell me more. Some tasty meat. Annoying, but we do get a key item here, and that's exactly what I'm after right now. We could have done this way earlier in the game. Way earlier. Sometimes... Again, this is not an optimal playthrough. Actually, look at that. We can do a little heart-to-heart here. Between Ricky and Dunban. I'm absolutely... Well, safe scumming isn't worth it because it takes forever to load a game, but like... I don't want to ruin their friendship. Ricky not want to leave home again. Ready to leave us already? You can stay here, no one will mind. Wow, that's a bit rude. I'm not sad, Ricky, leave. 2 hero pawn better than 1. I'll be fine without you, but I'm not sure about the others. Sure will miss Ricky. Right, too. Ricky friends all sad. Ricky think Dun Dun's sad, too. Shed a tear for you. Dun Dun tell truth? Dun Dun can cry. Aww. I thought you did want me to cry. Oh, no cry. If Ricky going to leave, then Ricky won't Dun Dun beg him to stay. Dun Dun can beg now. Beg, you're delusional, Ricky. Besides, inevitable that we each go our own ways eventually. To stay with friends? Aww. Yes, you're completely selfish. No, not at all. That's complete. I understand that. But Ricky want cake and eat it, so Ricky figured out the best way. I'll move to yep. We get back on me. Aww. Ricky liked Ricky's idea better. Yeah. I like Ricky's idea more too. That's a very understandable feeling, though, I think. Like, wanting to... You know, you want to live your life, but you also want to be, like, close to your friends and all. That's why, you know, the big house idea Ricky has is a good one. It's a good one. Oh, we can't do that yet. Okay. Isn't there one down here? I always thought there was one down here. There is one here, though. Like, if I'm already here, I might as well check if I can do heart to hearts. Nope. I'm sorry, Fiora just isn't liked well enough yet. Okay, so that's like Fiora and Charla and Fiora and Melia. Okay. Well, Fiora and Charla were like working on it, I'd say. Anyway, let's do this. There does spawn one rather close to the bridge. Oh, actually, I feel like move up this a little bit, so I know how late it is. Not how late it is, but how long I've streamed. I do want to keep this intermission at like an hour-ish maximum. Because, like, obviously going for story stuff is always going to be more interesting and exciting. Just like, yeah, obviously. So, let's see. Once again, the question is going to be, is this the normal drop, or is this the rare drop? And also, like, please, for the love of God, do not let the chest fall down into the water. I'm going to be very upset about that. Okay, Moment of Truth. It was the rare drop, but we got, like, real lucky. It was just in the... We got it in a normal chest, hell yeah. Just went to bed. Wow, they're only out at very specific times. Damn. Hello. Do not jump down, Charlotte. No one's eating meat. How to break into monster lair. Yes, and that's exactly what we want to do. We'll get the note. First the poison defense. Most of the gems are so, like the early gems are so bad. Like 14% reduced poison damage is like nothing. Now we get the note. So we'll go bash big strong monster. I think this is the... yeah. There we go. I don't think we can use the item specifically. You can't, yeah. So now we want to go is we want to go to Magna and we want to go to the Ho lair, which is like back here, which is a terrible point because there's like no TP anywhere nearby. Actually helpful for once. But yeah, again, we could have done this like comparatively early into the game, and like I had, like I think I'm pretty sure I said like once or twice that there's like a monster area that I want to get into, and I just don't know how to get into, and it turns out it was like, yeah, it was locked behind a side quest. And of course it was one of those like fun side quests where you need to talk to a specific NPC before it unlocks it on the world map, which is probably one of my bigger annoyances with the game, that it locks some side quests behind. Oh lol, talk to this NPC first, or even better, lol, talk to this NPC, then that NPC in that order, and then get the side quest. Not necessarily amazing, but like, what can you do? we just like open this up now? I've no idea how we couldn't open up this before because it's like, you know, a wooden fence. Well, I guess technically, you know, by that point, Shulk's Monado still couldn't cut through living tissue. Which also, like, it can't cut through, yeah, humans. Like, it's specifically humans and high-end, yeah, because he can't definitely cut through, like, bats and stuff. So obviously this would have been an interesting fight, maybe, and it's kind of a cool area with this like little campfire here. But now this is just gonna be like a. He's just gonna die, unless he has like a dumb knockback move. Please do not. He does have a hard push attack. The thing is just he can't hit me. There we go. I do take the affinity coin. That's affinity coin? Is it called affinity? I don't even know what it's called anymore. There we go, wonderful. Hey, Becky! Come in, how are you doing? Hope you had a relaxing weekend so far.
Let's keep this up. Let's keep on going like this, guys.
I just want that. Everything. Yeah, that works. It's been. Scrap that and the rest. I think we can just leave because this is so outdated stuff. It's been weeks since I've been on Twitch and I realized it's my day off on a Sunday. I said one of Sarah weeks of streaming and voila! Ah. Well, having a day off is always nice. And yeah, from what I gathered, Wixie isn't streaming this week because I think he's visiting family or something like that. Which makes sense. It is Easter after all. But I have no obligations today, so I take that. First day off today of 5, thank God. My 56 hours of work weekly. Oh dear, that sounds exhausting. Well, you definitively deserve those days off then. Getting some rest is very important. Man. I also took the week after Easter off, so I'm quite happy about that too, because well, I've definitely not worked as much as you. I do feel like I need a break. I finally get it, so I'm quite happy about that. What are they up to now? Oh, I think we have to, like, resolve a love triangle again. Oh dear. But around after we have 2 hours of commute each. Yeah. 2 hours of commute is rough. That sounds exhausting. I mean, overall, I think commute should at least partially be, you know, paid. But employers don't think so. I've been disconnected at the moment. That's alright. I've mostly been alright. There isn't too much I can complain about. It's just like, I think I've been suffering under like the very wintry weather for the last few weeks. Like we had snow and everything, which is ridiculous.
Yes.
But now it's getting warmer, the sun's shining, and I feel my energy coming back. That, and I have like a week off now, so I don't think I woke up as energetic as I have been today for like the last 1.5 months. So that's a good sign, I take it. And did some very productive things. I did plan my summer vacation, which I'm very much looking forward to. So yeah. Get this small world, and someone knows where she lives. Ah. Okay, wait, what do I need to do? I should actually, like, read. Yeah, nah, I'm not doing this quest right now. That does not seem fun. That is an off-stream thing. Okay, let's see if I can complete this map here. I actually do want to. I need to fulfill my obsession with completing maps in video games. Very important. I'm 7 minutes from any ambulance station. That is... that is really nearby. It's kind of cool. Opens up a lot of opportunities to just, like, obviously if schedule allows it, to quickly catch up with people. And something I'm kind of looking forward to is one of my friends from vocational school will start a new job, I think April. And her new workplace is like 5 minutes away from where I work. But normally she lives like 40 minutes away from where I live, so hopefully this means we just get to connect a little bit more, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Okay, that should be the map. Yes, there we go. That looks lovely. Once upon I didn't know these people. Yeah, the internet really does help with making connections all over the world, and it's really cool. Even though, you know, sometimes, depending on where you are in the world, like for Wixie and me, it's obviously a bit more difficult to then see those people IRL, but when we do, it's, you know, last summer was fantastic. And my plan is going to save money so I can do the trip to the island every few years. Have you eaten your chocolate yet? I have not eaten chocolate yet today. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Considered working in Australia. Interesting. Well, yeah, obviously then Wixie would... I mean, depending on where in Australia is a massive place. But yeah, then Wixie would obviously be quite close. To get in, we'd both be in demand. Ah. So is there like anything specific that would like draw you to Australia? Work-life balance. Ah, better work-life balance. That's fair. Yeah. That makes sense. Work-life balance is such an important aspect. It just doesn't care for its workers here. That's such a shame. Considering like healthcare workers are probably like super important people. Yeah, sadly not, from what I know, it's not really that much better here either. So there we go. I hate having to select the right option, or else the people start disliking each other. Aww. So that was not the right choice. Okay, but everything's good. Whew. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I think like Australia would be a fun place to be. Like I'm someone who loves like warm weather, and stuff like that. But then I remember the spiders and nope, I'm good. Very, very much good. Main comparison is this not ward base care in Australia, like 1 nurse to 3 patients. Here it's like 1 to 7. Yeah, that's 1 to 7 does not sound like a healthy ratio for that kind of job. That doesn't sound good for like neither side of the equation as well. Okay, can't do that. That's fine then. We're just gonna keep that in the back of my head. I don't want to go over there. Okay, nice. I think... Wrong menu. Thank you. That should be it in terms of, like, intermissions. Nice. Wonderful. Alright. Main story, here we go.